everyone. This is Christine Thompson with Baird and Warner back with you. I missed last week. We had some technical issues, so hence I couldn't do the show last week, but I'm glad to be back and sharing with you all of the information I have available regarding weekly updates for the Naperville market. And of course, if you are interested in hearing about stats and updates on the market in a different town, let me know. You got all my information here and you can reach out to me anytime. But right now I'm going to just skip right to the presentation here. I'm going to share all the stats and let's get you going. So I just like to have all my information here in case you need to contact me, screenshot this, grab it, so that way you know how to reach out to me later, okay? So this is going to be 2 weeks ago because, as I said, I missed last week. You know, we're not all perfect and had some glitches technology-wise. 2 weeks ago, we saw 103 new homes coming on the market, and we had 79 private listings as well. And a good portion of those agents are letting the buyers into those homes. So we have more than 103 new homes on the market. We aren't going to know exactly how many. Maybe half of the privates are letting people into the homes, so that would probably be about 40. And maybe they're not all completely new homes. Maybe some agents canceled them off and renewed them to give them new life. So maybe it's 90 new homes plus another 40. So probably about 130 new homes for buyers to be considering and being able to get into. And we saw 118 went under contract. So that's really close to what's available for buyers. What's on the market, what's going off the market. So that's pretty good, good activity there. This week, 135 new and 67 in private. So that's probably about, you know, maybe 40 private to get into and 120 new. So that's about 160 that people can be getting into. And then we had 111 go under contract. So more on the market than what we're seeing going under contract. So supply and demand, you know, it's shifting just ever so slightly. Average list price, again, this can always still come down to what the inventory is. You know, maybe there's more higher priced homes that are coming onto the market than the lower priced ones. So this can, there's a lot of variables in this number, but I still like to show, like, people wonder, like, what are the numbers in Naperville? So average list price was $735, and then what goes under contract was $610. So we can kind of see what price ranges buyers are more willing to buy in the town. And then average list price now is $602. That went down, and the under contract that went down. It's just a little under $500. So got a little bit of change there, but again, it depends on the inventory that's coming on the market. And then average days on the market. 2 weeks ago with that higher price range, it was 39, and then 68 went under contract. And now 33 days on the market. That's a little longer, a little bit longer, you guys. Let me make sure I'm saying that right. No, I'm sorry, 39 days. So 33 days, it's about the same, okay? And then 39 days under contract from 2 weeks ago, which was 68. That's a lot faster, way faster. But as you noticed, that's at 492. Those priced homes, they're going to sell faster than the higher priced homes. And here we go, 2 weeks ago, the average list price, that's LP, for homes that sold was 606. The average sold price for homes that sold was 611. This is one of the few times now where I'm showing that the list price was higher on average than the list price. So sale price on average is higher than list price. And we have outliers out there that may be sitting on the market a little longer and they have to do a price reduction or they can't sell at list price. So even with that in consideration, we're seeing that there is a tick up, you know, from list price to sale price. So that was 2 weeks ago. And then now what we're seeing is average list price for solds was 471 and the average sale price was 474. So still seeing it above list price, even for an average, even with the outliers out there that could be bringing the number down. So that's a strong market, you guys. Average number of showings per listing, and this is activity that occurs over the weekend. So last week, this is what this is just, I'm showing all the weeks here. Sorry about that. I'm used to comparisons there. It's all one chart. I've been doing this for over a year. I should know. So last weekend we saw 3.65. Last week when I couldn't report, it was 4.13. So that's not this last weekend, but the prior weekend. And the last time I did a show, it was at 2.64. And I think that was right around Easter time, I believe. So that really dropped because of Easter. And then, yep, it picked up after Easter and now it's settling a little bit. Number of showings per listing. But we saw it still, the average difference between list price and sale price was a little bit smaller than 2 weeks ago. So we're seeing a little bit less showings per listing as well. So seller's market, but that might be an indication of moving towards softening. I think next week will tell us if that's true or not. So 2 weeks ago, seller's market was at 48. This was actually 3 weeks ago. I wanted to keep that in so we can see where is this moving. So then 2 weeks ago when I did the show, 49, and this last week, 50. So that's why I wanted to show all three. We saw it was going from 48, 50, 49, 50. So even though I saw a slight less difference between list price and sale price, this action index needle is not suggesting that anything's getting softer. So a little bit mixed messages. I would probably trust this needle more than the differences between list price and sale price, because that's pretty hyper local there, like hyper tight on the numbers. This is more overview. All right. And then 2 weeks ago, conventional was at, I'm going to focus on this column because this is really what you're getting quoted by your lender for APR. 3.28 for conventional 30-year, and then 3.72 for an FHA. Now we're at 3.31 for conventional. FHA went down to 3.57, but conventional went up a little bit. So slight creeps, you guys. I mean, earlier in this year, we were at 2.75 and now we're at 3.3. So if you're a buyer, really get out there and try to capture this money while you can. What about, just internationally, what are we looking at here? So a survey was done by Housing Purchase Sentiment Index, and they did a survey and it said that 67% of sellers feel confident about the market, and that indicates they're probably going to be willing to go onto the market. So 67% felt like it's a good time to be selling now. So obviously, hopefully a lot of you are listening to this show and realizing it. So according to the senior economist at Realtor.com, he thinks that 1 in 10 homeowners plan to sell this year. So that's 63% of those are looking to list in the next 6 months. So that means hopefully we're going to have more inventory. So for all you owners out there, don't wait 3-6 months when you're going to have more competition. Better to get out there now to get your home on the market. Don't wait. All right. So I appreciate you watching my show. Thank you so much for joining me and wanting to gather information instead of just listening to gossip. And you have to be careful about what you're hearing on news and newspapers, all that. Sometimes it can be skewed one way or another. I don't care. It just can be. So it's always best to hear it from a realtor. And this is why I'm doing this show. So I hope you appreciate the information. If you know somebody else that needs this information, understand what's going on with the market, or even how to read it, think of me as your doctor reading the x-rays. I'm here for you. Okay. And please like and share this show when you're watching it. I really do appreciate it, as does everyone else. And I will have this uploaded into YouTube within 24 hours, so you can watch it there over and over again, or in case you're just catching this at the very end of the show and you missed all the information, don't worry, you can find it on YouTube. And you can even watch older shows to compare progress week over week as I do these shows. It's quite interesting. So you can find shows all the way from a year ago if you wanted to. Been doing this over a year. Hope you're all enjoying it. Feel free to call me at this number. Text me at 630-853-2370. You can call or text me there, or DM me on social media, or give me an email. Find me on my website. I'm always available. Thanks for watching, everyone. You have a great day. Take care.